Hey guys, I got a couple packages in the mail I wanted to unbox on camera for you. One of them is a article of clothing, and I also wanted to do a little bit of a collection update because I don't know when, but I should be getting at least a package from Amazon today that's extra music, but if not, then I might just cancel that order. I got this. I'm gonna unbox the and I also have a few other packages, but I can do like a little thing. This is from one of my favorite bands ever. I found them because of my dad. Like that. I'm not gonna show you. You guys might know them. Suicidal Tendencies with the 13 jersey. I am an absolute massive Suicidal Tendencies fan, and I have yet to see them. Holy shit. I'm hoping to get a couple of their sweats and or at least a pair of their sweatpants and shorts to match that with. Next up, this little itty bitty thing. I also sent a little sticker. Nothing that's on my list because some sorry, talking to myself. Damn. Give me a minute. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go get a knife. Let's see if that'll help. I still have something from Bandcamp coming. This was an order from Bandcamp. Admittedly, there are a lot of albums I have not gotten to spend this year or get this year, but oh well, it's life. Alright, it's empty. Alright, this is the newest I guess EP demo from Necro Tyrant. I am not a huge cassette person, as you all know. It also came with a little sticker and also a cool little button. Alright, so those are out of the way. Now we can get into this. I guess I'll do the one that wasn't in one of the grab bags. I know I already showed a lot of this material, but I didn't know a lot about it. This is the Japanese pressing of Jenna Torture's Sin City. If you guys know me, you know I love Lords of Acid, and Jenna Torture's is very similar in that whole like dancey sort of stuff. Very like synth oriented as well. If that doesn't appeal to you, then don't go check them out. I guess I'll go with the Iron Fortress stuff because why not? Most of this was 2025 releases that I actually missed out on getting, so I'm glad I got them. This one, Cryptum Convulsing Above the Ground, is some nasty kind of death metal. Kind of tinges into that brutal death sound, as a lot of bands on that label tend to do. Same thing with Deliberalized, with The Allure of Deceit, though this was a lot more like old school sounding, but it kind of reminded me a little bit of like Suffocation and Dying Fetus. This split, I was actually just listening to Groaning Wretch and Tar. I love Groaning Wretch. Tar was awesome. 6 tracks, 3 from each band, of just heavy, brutal, grinding goodness. Necrovision, the Gouging Process, was kind of more of a thrashy sort of death metal. It almost had like an old school feel, which, well, I'm probably gonna butcher this one. I apologize. Macabre with Etzeman. This was some more brutal death metal. It kind of went into a blackened territory, but not like over the top. These last 3 are definitely like brutal death metal. You got Depraver, Necrocryptic Obliteration. This just sounded like the soundtrack to hell. I mean, I felt like I could listen to it while playing Doom. I'm trying not to focus too much on these just because I've already kind of shown them on Saturday. This one, I'm sorry if I butcher this as well. Elphiel with Nailed to the Haligtree. This was some brutal death metal, and I thought it was going to be like black metal, just given that artwork. And finally, Trenchfoot Cadaver's Necregi. This one was probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, in that entire Iron Fortress grab bag. It was just gruesome, filthy, disgusting death metal. Next up, I've not gotten to listen to all these, but a lot of these I did get to. First 2, Cocaine Culture, self-titled. If you couldn't tell, this is like some grind sort of stuff. This one I'm gonna try to censor with my finger. There, Fuckface with Ass Clown. This is porno grind, if you couldn't tell by the fact that I have to censor this artwork. And that is a lady with a gaping butthole. Chained to the Dead. This is some more filthy, brutal death metal sort of stuff. This one was a little more atmospheric, but it was still like brutal death metal. So, Putrescension with Forever Below. I do love that artwork. I will say that. I mean, I don't really need to go into this because this is a compilation, but the severe violent nature, this one was just some. It has a lot of great bands. I mean, you got Coffins, Chained to the Dead, Vache, Undergang, Fuba Goddess, Crush Human, Mud Show, Save Your Skin, Human Infection. A lot of great bands. I believe one of these bands is more like, it's kind of more like sludgy, uh, like more sludgy, like death sludge, as my friend Lonnie over at Classy Metal says, which please go subscribe to him. I wouldn't know about a lot of these labels, or even just I wouldn't have learned of this if it wasn't for him. Another one, this one I did not get through, so I can't really speak much on it, but this is Ruthless Pro Wrestling King of the Kill 3. I can't wait to listen to this. This one was like brutal death metal, kind of grindy at times. I mean, it definitely has like an old school type of feel. This one I have not listened to yet. This one, if I remember correctly, it was kind of like a weird grind thing. If I'm thinking of the right release, I've been listening to a lot of CDs like nonstop this week, so my brain is not completely all caught up with. This one was just like some noise grind. I mean, everyone knows how, like, if you see something like this, it's pretty much gonna be like in that noise genre. Lycanthropy was kind of like a old school kind of grind, like death grind sort of sound, which is not what I expected when I saw the artwork, but I guess I should have figured that. That said, I don't know when my next little bit of music will come in. Of course, you guys know I'm going to be posting that. I will be doing my end of the year list after the holidays, probably around New Year's. There's obviously probably going to be a couple albums that I still need to pick up. I want to get the new Frail. That one I do want to purchase. And I want to see what I get in Willow Tip grab bag. But as always, thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, shine on.